some rage, but another whip, and he'll be absolutely fine. And this is just such a waste of time for DK. Level 3 on all these heroes. Meanwhile, as we look at the experience graph, well, unsurprisingly, big advantage for the Dire. Bulba already 4. Even Malk is hitting 4. And of course, Demon in the bottom lane 4 as well. So they're really falling behind here. Fear is 5, and he's been up against 4 heroes. This is not what you want. Oh, here we go. Bulba, first blood claimed. He went for a point in laser, a point in missile.
Not completely uncommon on this build. You'll still max the march, and you'll still put into heat-seeking missile second. But you're getting like that. Obviously, the laser miss is pretty important as we see Burning go ahead and waving up on Bulba, but there is march going on, and again, eek.
Oh, Burning wants to go in here. Bulba, he's got a level 3 wave. He's thinking about it, and he's not going to. Meanwhile, top lane, big dive on the long DD. Fear level 6 already. Has the ult, not using it just yet. One more spawn Spiderling charge, not going to do it. Lives with 10 HP. Drops down to 8. The Spiderling's still going to be chased. Those Spiderlings, can they catch him? The axes. Oh, he drops to 8 again, but he will live. Meanwhile, Melk gets caught out in the jungle. Melk will go down. Finally, DK gets on the board. The 2 big farmers in the game leading the way. That'll be Melk as well as the Broodmother.
We just initiated here on middle, but he is going to take a laser and a wave from it. He is going to go down, so Burning does get a kill in middle there, so a little bit of rebuttal.
Definitely a good trade. Plus, they kill Bulba. They slow down his boots of travel. Meanwhile, bottom lane, RTK DD up on Demon. RTK in a world of trouble, needs to steal Windrun and then book it. No, he's not going to. Ops hold on the power shot. Not sure about this choice. Shackle to a tree. One more right click, he will go down.
Not what he did. Maybe a bit of a misclick there, I'm sure, but definitely a bit of a failure. Now, Demon getting a double damage around this makes that very difficult to survive.
Long DD gets caught out, immediately brought down, and EG finding the counter kills here. One item like a Battle Fury where your farm just jumps up exponentially as soon as you pick it up. Here we go though, middle lane, smoked up RTK in the front lines. Level 7 already, has not placed that 7th skill point just yet. Oh, they catch Bulba. This is bad. Bulba will go down again. Now Universe picks up an invis, goes invis, and he will survive. But Bulba goes down again, and that means those boots of travel still about 1k gold off.
Yeah, that's big time, actually. If they continue to kill Bulba, I actually think they can hold on to this. As much as I've been, kind of harping on DK's early game here that it didn't go very well, and EG was having pretty much everything go their way. See, the initiation from Universe, we do see a Impale on 2 and an immediate finger, so Venomancer does go down. I think actually Universe is going to be able to get away. See a power shot on Burning. Burning taking a bunch of damage. Shackle does not latch. He is going to survive. I believe this tower in middle is also going to get denied. Yes, it will get denied. Runner Demon taking that one down, so nice denial from EG, but Milk will pay with it.
Push here to work with, so he's going to rotate towards the jungle, and EG, their first smoke gank of the game. In comes Demon. Oh, Super.
We're going to find Super. Super getting impaled, fingered, Shackle, but she does get
the 2 heroes smoked up as well. They want Burning. Oh, 4 steps into a hex. No more for him. The finger of death, the Shackle, not going to latch. Doesn't matter, the silence, and we can see EG, a team that absolutely has the burst to bring even a Morphling down. And with that kill, they're going to get a tier 2 top, and will they stop? I'm not sure
I don't think so. You got about 30 seconds till Burning's resurrected. Without Burning,
I'm not sure how many kills Burning will find. Then again, it's Burning, so you just never know.
Right. He's certainly capable of picking ones out that we're not really able to see. Though I do agree. I think this is going to be a less than stellar shotgun. I mean, the timing is decent, as you said. Tinker's at 1100 HP, Enigma's at 1000 HP, Winter's at 1000. Probably be able to severely cripple DK to the point that it'll be just a slow death, just bleeding out. And in fact, Fear says, "Screw it, I'm going to do it now."
Oh, Universe, it was a trap. Burning, no! Gets caught out, gets picked off, and now with Roshan about to respawn. What a great time for that pick. Always a great time to kill more. I didn't even see that one coming. Great bottom lane.
And Super Shackle going to catch him. Laser rockets to follow there. And down he goes with power shot from Demon. So down goes the Enchantress and the Morphling. And yeah, I think this is going to be the push that broke the camel's back here.
In. RTK probably going to die now. Already used. No, he still has a 4-step in the mech. This could be a great bait. Taker TP's in. Taker's TP gets canceled from the looks of things.
Under attack.
And Fierce just going to run away. Meanwhile, bottom lane, they're just pushing high ground here, but they do get one pick off on the line. Now Burning's going on to Fear. Did he buy back?
So after they get to Roshan, they'll be able to run in it even faster than they already were, I guess.
Oh, Burning. Ballsy play. He's going to pay for this one. Gets scythed up, gets orchided up as well, and he will go down. Orchided, yeah. That is not a word.
Well, but if you orchided somebody before they are able to, you can't morph while you're silenced. You can't activate it. You can have it active and then they can't stop it, but you can't toggle it. I don't believe.
Well, they get a pick off on Bernie, and look what this does to DK. 4 heroes up top, smoked up. The smoke gets revealed. They know Fear's here. Roar to start. Gale to follow. Fear just gonna stand there and accept this fate, but it's fine. His team is getting
done, but he's It's in his stash here. So he's going to go for a pipe. It's going to be his option, not going for the... I almost would say he could be initiation on Fear, but it's going to be a counter snap by Universe, but Universe is going to die almost instantly. Fear is going to be forced to run away. They do not have vision of him, however, so... Or do they have... Oh,
they have the gem. They have the gem.
So Fear's actually going to
again.
EG needs to start pushing in here. They are going to get the bottom, though, so they bought a bunch of time. This test tower is going to die almost instantly. In fact, Demon very wise is going to go ahead and click it instead of Zippo. No, he changes his mind, decides he wants to kill Zippo, and they get the tower. See a TP in here from Bulba. Immediate blink with a little bit of rocket action, but he gets picked up by ROTK, and I think he's actually going to go down here. Nope, going to counter. Yeah, Burning does TP in. There's the shotgun. Shackle on two. I don't think it's going to be enough. Black Hole's going to catch two as well, but again, there's just not enough damage up. The Demon is not a damage hero. I mean, he went for basic utility, he went for Hex, he got force half blink. He doesn't have any more damage items, but Bulba has come back here. A bit more power. There comes Laser next. Laser. Oh, goes up there into Laser. Now he does do it. Demon still has the Aegis, so he's really not in fear of dying here. He wants long DD, but it's not going to happen.
That's a team wipe. That's a team wipe.
Well, no.
Sure, there's an Aegis, so it's not really.
There is still the Aegis, so he's not in dire straits. We're going to see a Shackle on Burning. Burning is out of strength at the moment, or out of agility to morph into strength, so he can't really gain any more HP. And there's going to be the blink. Ooh, a Shackle there would have been big.
There's a roar. Demon really overextending. It's EG throwing this game. By no means are they on the back foot now, but they just got team wiped and they lost an Aegis.
And right click 2 or 3 heroes. He can shotgun one away and then right click the red. But we do see an initiator on RTG, and this is what they need to do. But Dirt Burning immediately gets up there. We're going to see a black hole potentially on 3. There's the smoke. No, Venomous ultimate. Venomous ultimate gets dropped. Jim does go down as long as he does die, but it looks like Fear is going to get right clicking on Burning, but showing his own metal as he clicks very hard. Super gets up and immediately shackle. Wow, what a shackle there. But it looks like Zippo is going to go down. Yes, Zippo will die. Fear is going to be able to survive. Super targeting on Melk is pure action here. RTK steals. Oh, he steals a conversion, not an ultimate, but Melk is going to die. He had no black hole that entire battle. It was still on cooldown from the previous one, so just 9 seconds away from having that black hole. Is going to be a little bit lower on HP if they do go for it, but he's going to have this. Now, Burning did rotate up top for a little bit of farm. We're going to see a smoking from DK coming around the backside. Enchantress maybe going the wrong way. Enchantress is like, whoa, where are we going, guys? But he's going to go ahead and follow around here to the backside. We're going to see an initiation here. They are going to get the Roshan before they get in here, but just barely. They get the Roshan. Burning comes in. We're going to see a wave onto the high ground. He's going to go right up to Universe. Universe is going to go down almost instantly, but Burning is in BKB and standing on the high ground, not really doing anything. And on floor here, but it gets immediately stolen by RTK. We're going to see a counter black hole right after that. There it is on the 2. The Spear's going to be targeted down here. Melk's going to be the target, actually. Super wants to take him down. We see a mechanism saving him for a little bit longer, but he's going to die. Fear's going to die as well. It looks like Demon maybe the next one to fall. Burning just right-clicking people down, but Bulba comes back in here. Aegis is going to be cracked on the Bulba, so she's going to be right back. We see a counter here. Bulba is going to go down, though. Bulba taking a bunch of damage. He does die, but they get the Burning. Fear's going to right-click on Super. Zippo is going to be the next target. Can Zippo get away? Don't think so. Not with Demon there. Demon's going to come down and down goes the Zippo. So all 5 heroes of DK go down, but they get 2. Just 2 and the Aegis. What a battle.
And what an game. RT is such a boss, but we're seeing a couple 5X coming out. Oh, blink hit by Bulba, and this is where that blink sight is gonna be too much. RTK goes down. Another blink hit. Bulba just relentlessly driving DK back to the fountain. They're gonna get 1 Rex.
I think they can actually just rotate and go middle, and yeah, this is gonna be what they're doing. We do see Melk a little... Melk is nowhere near the battle. He's having a bamboo moment. He doesn't know where the bases are, but he's going to figure it out here. He's going to go in middle here. This middle Rax is going to go down. Zippo a little bit aggressive, but he's just going to feed, actually. And when Zippo dies, yep, now they're down 2 heroes, so even when Burning comes back, he doesn't really have a whole lot of support to help him out. And I think this is the problem that a lot of players get. They get very aggressive. I'm not saying that DK are bad players by any stretch of the imagination, but when you throw heroes away when you're waiting for other heroes to res, you're constantly behind. You're just never going to be able to defend after that.
Yeah, we're seeing it now. They get 2 racks. They also still have a Venomancer who's dead for 40 seconds. One of the other things I want to point out about that fight is we're seeing a lot of heroes for DK that don't really do too much in these fights. At this point in the game, Enchantress was doing some good damage, but no disables. Blink and Roar, they want Bulba. They should be able to get him here. There you go, Bernie with the shotgun. Really overkill there. Didn't even need the adaptive, but they get it. Still, mega creeps up for EG.
It was a rage kill.
Rage kill.
And actually, going back to your point about the heroes not doing anything, I think it's very clear that this game was kind of lost for DK in the first 10 minutes. I mean, it wasn't completely lost. In fact, EG did their best to kind of throw it the last 15 minutes or so. But essentially what happened is DK went for a strategy on the top lane that could not have failed any harder. They sent 4 heroes against...